What up, everyone? Emra here. Welcome to my May monthly goal progress report. Pretty much I share with you guys every month pretty much the rundown of the progress of all the goals that I look to achieve the past month according to my overall 2014 goals. So along with that, I also share with you guys a couple events that happened, lessons that I've learned, things I've accomplished, and thoughts and things I'm going to expand on according to what I share with you guys. So I busted my iPad a couple days ago. So turns out I was in my gym bag, and apparently my water bottle was open and it just spilled water in it. Now it's all messed up, so I'm going to go get that fixed. In the meantime, I'm going to be using an old school notebook to go over all the notes and everything. Beyond the video, I actually have a detailed blog post that goes over everything in terms of the events, the goals, the progress, everything I've achieved. But yeah, so you can check out the blog post right after this if you choose to. So let me get where to, and I do sketches too. So events that happened, last month was me and Stephanie's 4-year anniversary. So this is huge. It's probably I can't explain how much I love this woman. 4 years is a long time for a lot of people, and if it's anything that I've learned that's huge in being in a relationship is empathy and compassion, because most of us experience the world in terms of how we feel and in terms of how we experience it. Like, something happens to you, the first thing we notice is how we feel about it. More often than not, we forget to see the world in the eyes of the other person, and that's the thing. That's one of the hugest lessons that I've learned in relationships is empathy and compassion. I don't know if I just said that, but once that's, I guess the way I'm processing it is being able to acknowledge your emotions, but not being so attached to it. Because what it looks like when we're attached to our emotions is that we get angry, we get upset, we get depressed, and we become overly upset to our thoughts and our emotional state. If we're able to acknowledge what we're feeling, but to also take a step back, it could be taking a moment to just walk away and just walk around the block, or just detaching yourself. Okay, what's the other person feeling at the moment, and seeing that. You're expanding your point of view beyond beyond your own. Okay, and that's huge, because I gotta admit, in terms of myself, I know I can be pretty selfish and I can be pretty stubborn, but the beauty of this relationship is that we worked through every challenge that's come at our way, and it's amazing, because a lot of people would think that we'd break up, or we'd think that would be just it, and there's no reason to keep going. But the way we viewed it, it was a challenge and an opportunity for the relationship to grow stronger, and it has. And I can't explain how much I love this woman. I've written poems to her, I've drawn drawings for her, I've made t-shirts for her, I did a surprise birthday / wedding proposal for her birthday last year, and I still think that isn't enough to share how much I really care about this woman. And Stephanie, if you're watching this, I love you so much. You're one of the most downest girls I've ever met, or the downest woman I've ever met, and I can't thank you enough for all the amount of support that you've given me, the amount of understanding, how patient you are with me. It's crazy. I love you. Okay, happy 4 years, or at this moment, belated 4 years. Okay, I love you. Okay, the next event that happened is teaching at Boogie Zone Utopia. So I'm back at it. I'm teaching at a dance studio. The last studio I was teaching at was over at JV Dance Center. This is something I didn't really take as serious. I just saw it as a post, and I was like looking for dance teachers. I was like, okay, I'll just submit my resume. Turns out I got booked, so I got the opportunity to teach at 2 workshops, which was at the Free Dance Day and the Free Kids Dance Day. Loved it. It was a great feeling. It was pretty big events to get my feet wet again in terms of teaching. But that classroom environment, or not the classroom, the dance room environment of teaching, guiding people one-on-one, or like in that personal setting, like I love that. Like I teach at Wednesdays from 5 to 6 and 6 to 7, beginning hip hop and beginning breaking, and I love those 2 hours go by super quick, because I'm so engaged in helping the students become like way more comfortable in the movements. They're way more comfortable in terms of the syncopation with the music, and it's just there's this level of flow that I feel like every time I'm teaching. Okay, it's really something I can't really explain, but if you guys happen to be in the Carson area, Carson, California, come by, swing over to Boogie Zone Utopia. I teach beginning hip hop and beginning breakdancing. So I love teaching I love teaching beginners because they're more open. From one of my experience, I'm not knocking off on more experienced dancers, but the beginners are like eyes wide open, and I love the feeling, the faces that they make when they get something that they thought they couldn't do. Okay, and I love that progress. Okay, so next events that happened is profiles and drive interviews. Didn't do that much this month. I only did 2 interviews, which was my old dance coach, Erica Minez, and a friend of mine Kay Nicole, who I've been trying to schedule for like a good 2 months. Finally made it happen. Check out for those upcoming interviews in a couple months, because I release the episodes about twice a month, but you guys will be seeing it soon enough. Okay, next event is Family Business, my dance crew that I helped co-found, winning first place at Battle LA. This was huge. What they won was pretty much $1,000 cash prize, shoes for everyone, and a video shoot. Okay, and this was huge because we started. This is, I guess, one of the first entrepreneurship ventures that I ever did. I started. Me and a couple friends started Family Business. Back then, it was called ESUI, as something for fun, and that was 10 years ago about. And the idea of winning first place at any sort of competition was that, and even winning money or winning shoes or a video shoot was something beyond us. We didn't think that was possible. What we did want was to be on the stage with all the dance crews that we look up to. And and I wasn't there at the event, but I did see the video footage where a lot of the crowd was just yelling the crew's name, and I'm like, I got chills. They were just seeing that, wow, like this is something that I helped create, and it's still going, and the love for the team is still growing and growing. And they just recently had auditions. They went from like 20 dancers to like, I think, about 47 deep. So pretty huge growth based off the results, and I'm looking forward to whatever the current generation is going to be creating. So if you guys are watching this video, I'm proud of you guys. Keep it up. And yeah, I'm going to be doing my best to continue doing my part as an advisor for you guys. Okay, last month's goals, which is train coaches and help them gain their first client, still in progress. Not going to go too much into detail of that. All right, the next goal is complete the How to Break Dance for Beginners course. It says here 6 to 7 videos, but I think I have a lot more. I'm not sure what I did. It's because I started up a new project, which sort of slowed down the process. I started up another project called Hip Hop Dance for Beginners, so that slowed that down. I'm currently in the process of recording the routines and recording the power moves that I need, the beginning power move basics that I'm going to do. But that's about it. I'm currently creating the sign-up page for those who are interested in getting an early deal in terms of the course. So if you guys are interested in that, you can click on the link right down below, so you can guys get on the waiting list, so you can guys get updates on when the course is going to be released, which is, I'm intending by June 18th. Okay, so if you guys are interested, check out the sketches. If you guys are interested, sign up down below so you guys can be first to get all the footage, all the courses, and the first 100 get a special deal. Cool. So almost done with that. I'm going to be having some special guests filming, because I feel like it might get boring if it was just me the whole time, and a little variety might be fun. Cool. Next goal, so that's in progress. The next goal is complete the new book. This is the original idea. This is in progress because it's in editing. I have a couple chapters left to do. The original idea for this was for me and Steph to write the book together, but she's unable to write her portion right now. So I decided to do the whole book on my own, and then the next volume or next edition would be adding her parts to it. So, but this was in editing last month, but currently this month is on pause because one of my friends on the mastermind sort of called me out. You're doing a lot of projects at once. Why not focus on just one or two things so you can do them well? So I'm taking that advice, taking that feedback, because it last month I took on a lot, and it did as much as excited as I was about it, and especially starting off the new hip hop dance for beginners, I realized that I still have a whole bunch of stuff that I haven't completed. So I decided, before I take on any new projects, I'm going to complete the ones that I'm currently working on, and then move on to the next one. But yeah, and it also wouldn't make sense if I release a million different projects or million different products all at once, and I'd be confusing everyone on what I'm promoting. Okay, so the last thing I want to do is confuse my particular audience. Okay, so the new books I'm editing currently last month, but currently on pause. Okay, the next goal is getting ready for the 30-day online challenge. That's something that my friend challenged me to do, but something I never thought I would be doing, and it scared me like the last 2 weeks of May, because I was getting the membership site ready, I was getting my emails ready, I was getting videos ready, workout videos ready, and I just didn't think I was going to be good enough. But it turns out it wasn't as hard as it would be. It was just, and I had a good 20 signups it's pretty good for my first one, in my personal opinion. And that was actually one of my goals, to get 20 people signed up for it. And it's really good. Things are going really, really good right now, especially since we just started our first week, did our first coaching hangout this past Sunday, and been sending monthly emails. Weekly emails, and along with that, everyone's sharing their progress photo every Friday. The support's huge. People already making some crazy good progress. And it was just only the first week. Cool. So that was pretty cool, and I'm going to be doing another 30-day challenge pretty soon. I'm not too sure when exactly, but if you guys are interested on joining me on the next 30-day challenge, you guys can sign up for the waiting list as well as that one on the link down below. But before I do that, I'm going to be doing, I know I'm switching things up a lot. I'm also going to be taking it to the next level and doing a 90-day transformation challenge. Okay, 30 days is a great place to start, but 90 days, it's going to be it's going to be more personal, because I'm going to be opening up one-on-one coaching slots, and it's going to be pretty much a full-on coaching course, along with a whole bunch more compared to the 30-day challenge. The 30-day challenge is just a taste of what the 90-day transformation challenge is going to offer. Okay, so if you guys are interested in either the 30-day challenge or the 90-day transformation challenge, you can sign up on either the links right down below, right here, and you can sign up, and you guys will be the first to get info about it. Cool. Next one is get at least 2 muscle ups consecutively. I did that, and I got it done, but it wasn't as clean, but I got it done. Okay, it was ugly muscle ups, but a muscle up is better than no muscle up at all, I guess, and it's something I'm still working on. Okay, so moving on to my 2014 goals, I'm going to be gain another 20 pounds of lean mass and be 10 to 12% body fat. That's on pause. Simply because right now at this very moment I'm not very motivated to do it, because I'm focusing on a new goal. But on the upside of that, out of the 8 pounds of lean mass I gained, I'm retaining the 6 pounds of lean mass, so that's pretty good. When I decide to do this again, who knows? I might do it later on in the year, but right now I'm working on a new goal, which is improve tricks. My tricks on calisthenics, which is like typewriters, muscle ups, flags, improve my basketball skills in basketball and b-boying. Okay, to be a little bit more specific on the calisthenic tricks, I'm currently working on muscle ups. I'm working on typewriters, flags, this little tricep trick I'm doing, and those are a couple things, along with cranes and handstands. I know even though I break, I don't really have strong handstands, because I'm more of a footwork guy. Okay, for b-ball, for basketball, I'm just simply working on my jump shot, aiming to get at least 60 100% from both elbows. Those are specifically the shots that I want to get at, and I'm just doing a whole bunch of drills and tracking how I'm doing. And one thing I'm going to start incorporating is filming, so I can watch my form, and particularly when I'm playing, particularly when I'm playing games. Okay, b-boying, I'm going to working on swipes, backspins. What else is there? Backspins, 2 combos I'm working on, and more freezes. Okay, and then what I'm doing with that is I spend like 45 minutes working on the particular tricks, and then the last 15 minutes incorporating them into freestyle. Okay, so there's skill, more mechanical, getting that side, and then incorporating it so it's more intuitive, if that's making sense. Okay, so for finances, $25,000 passive income by June. I'm renegotiating that to October 1st. I did a whole bunch of, I believe I made a buttload of progress these past 6 months in terms of building my business and creating products. But looking back at it, I think I was focused too much on creating, but not enough exactly promoting or building a list. So I know I have some pretty good products. I've earned a decent amount of money from them, but just not enough in terms of hitting this goal, really. But I guess I'm gonna say I'm not too attached to it, though this is something I would really like to hit. Beating myself up over just not hitting it is just not a good idea. But so what I am doing is sort of reflecting the more details on the blog, reflecting on what held me back, why I didn't hit it, and what it's going to take for me to hit it by October 1st. Okay, so the details are all down below over in the blog post. But yeah, so renegotiated to October 1st. I'm gonna make it happen. It gets to happen, and it gets to happen easily. Okay, next up is business. Have 10 coaches on my team by December 1st. In progress, I got 2 of them. So last month I got one of my friends, Francis, to join me on the team. We're currently training him to pretty much showing him the ropes of not only the nutrition side, but also the marketing side, also the how to connect as a coach. Because coaches, what a lot of people think of coaching is that they think it's advice giving, which is not really the point. It's a matter of listening and meeting where people are at and guiding them and letting them discover the answer themselves. Because it's a lot more meaningful if the person can discover the answer compared to me telling you what to do. Okay, next is have 10 profiles and drive interviews by October 1st. 10 complete. Sorry, 24 profiles and drive interviews. So far I have 10 complete. As I mentioned earlier, Eric and Nicole came by. Huge shout out to you guys. Thank you guys for stopping by. If you guys are watching this video, thank you guys again. Really appreciate you guys stopping by, sharing your knowledge, sharing your journey with my audience who's watching this right now. Hi guys. Next up is, we'll easily create an online b-boy course by May 30th. Didn't complete that. I think what I have written here is 27 out of 46 videos filmed. I think that's a little bit, I have more filmed. I got to recount that again. And but yeah, because I know I knocked out a lot more routines. But yeah, my intention is to have it finished by June 18th, because I made a pledge on Udemy to have the course complete by June 18th. So again, if you guys want to be first to learn more details about the online how to break dance for beginners course, sign up for the free newsletter right down below. I'll give you guys some info and a little bit more compared to what I'm sharing right now, so you guys can fully take advantage of the course. And for the first 100 people who sign up for the newsletter, get the course for an extremely special deal. I'm not going to give away too much detail here. Next up is relationships. I'm going to have 10 of my friends enrolled in MITT by Master in Transformational Training course by December 31st. Currently in progress. Okay. I know I keep putting this down. I think it's because I'm not really taking a look at it. I'm not being urgent, or I'm not being serious about it, because I have a lot of friends who are interested in it. I just haven't given them the application, and I think It's just my laziness coming out and my lack of urgency for it. I don't know why. It's exciting when we're talking about it, and I tell them I'm going to bring it, and this is my lack of follow through. So this gets to happen. So I think I'm going to add another goal, a new monthly goal of having at least 1 or 2 people enrolled by the end of this month. Okay, so let's make it happen. Keep me accountable. This is the whole reason why I'm sharing with you guys. But yeah, so I honestly just thought of that right now. So personal development, audit basic course by June. That's on pause. I'm going to be going to a later one throughout the year because currently dealing with some personal. I'm just gonna say it involves courts. So I'm currently dealing with that kind of mess. So I'm not gonna be planning on doing this within the next 2 months. Probably I'm looking towards the end of the year to audit it. Read. The next personal development goal is read the 10 books that have been just sitting on my shelf. Status 1 out of 10. I'm almost done reading Mastery. I freaking love that book. I know it's not exactly a good idea to go back, or in terms of reading, go back and read a couple pages, but it seriously got so much golden nuggets. I go back and read certain passages over and over because I can't stop reading this book, whether it's through Audible or through actually reading the physical book that I have. It's amazing. Okay, so go check out the book if you have the time to, or go on Audible if you want to listen in your car, which is what I do most of the time. But I just love this book. I'm in the last chapter. I'm about to finish up, and yeah, really, really, really good read. I'm actually thinking of rereading it once I'm done with this list. Okay. Next goal is, I think this is a more personal goal. Find an apartment at Silver Lake and easily move out by November 1st. Haven't started yet. I'm focused more on, again, building the streams of income, but it's not a bad idea to start looking at houses. So I think I might be looking through Craigslist, or looking through my friends who are real estate, or talk to some of my friends who are in real estate and see if there are any places over there. But the whole point is me and Steph and Jordan need to have our own place by November 1st. Okay. Next is compete in the All Styles battle at Hip Hop International. Status is training every day, the tricks, everything that I've been, ever since I decided to do the whole, I didn't mention this, because one of the new goals I said in terms of getting all the other tricks is because I'm doing something I learned from a TED Talk. It's called the first 20 hours. So what I'm doing is an hour a day. I'm practicing calisthenics, I'm practicing basketball, I'm practicing breaking. So it's either every day or every other day, because it is demanding on the body, but it's so fun because you see the results a lot quicker just by doing an hour a day. I did, like, literally in terms of my tracking, I started doing flags 7 days ago or 7 hours ago. Now I can hold it where at the first time I held it for like less than half a second. Now I can hold my flags for a good 2-3 seconds, and that's just 7 days of consistent 1 hour a day practice. So that is huge. And then same thing with my tricks and for breaking. Same thing in terms of my basketball. It's okay. This method of practicing one thing for 1 hour for 20 days is amazing. It's the progression I've made in terms of my tricks is huge. And I mean, that's actually going to be part of the lessons I'm going to be sharing with you guys at the end. But you should try whatever skill that you want to do, whether it's Spanish, learning an instrument, learning a sport, just 1 hour a day. Just 1 hour a day practicing. Practicing it is going to take you a long way. It's not just, to expand on that, it's not just practicing it like with aloofness or just chill, but the practices need to have, like, the 1 hour practice needs to be intense and focused. Okay, there has to be a purpose with every single move. Okay, otherwise you're just not going to make that much progress at all. It's not just the amount of time, it's how intense. The more intense that practice is, the more progress you're going to make. Okay, so next is that was expanding on the all styles. So pretty much I'm training every day, like I told you guys, for the whole 20 hours. All right, so for the lessons learned is patience. So I have a tendency to I want to get things done right now. and sometimes life isn't gonna happen, just not gonna give it to you. And that's one of the things I'm continuing to learn. One of the hugest things that's helped me in terms of building patience is meditation. I've been meditating for like over 180 days now, thanks to the calm.com app. So go check that out if you have an iPhone. I don't know if it's available for Android, but I have it for iPhone. I meditate every morning, right after I use the bathroom and wake up. But it's helped bring so much clarity and a whole like calm whenever things are getting frustrating. And yeah, it's one of those things that I'm learning, that success will come at its own time, but I get to declare when it gets to happen and work my butt off. And if I guess the universe or God decides that I'm ready to receive what I've worked hard for, I'll get it on that deadline. If it shows that I'm not ready, or I haven't shown that I'm as committed, I'm not going to hit it. So it's just being patient with myself, and just I get to keep going with whatever venture I'm going through, whether it's through relationships, through health and fitness, business, whatever it may be, personal development. So the next lesson I learned is the power of journaling and brain dumping. So I recently started journaling a lot more again. So this is actually new. I started this like probably not a couple days ago, probably a week or two ago. So I've been writing a lot in it. So pretty much what I do after I wake up, after I meditate, I write down things. I ask myself, what would I like to do? I list everything I want to do, sort of brain dump everything that's just coming through my mind, and I sort of schedule whatever I want to do. So from now to like 10 o'clock, or now to 7:30, eat breakfast. 7:45 to, I don't know, 10:45, work on this project, and on the from 11 o'clock to 11:30, eat. So I pretty much go from hour by hour of everything I want to do, including my workouts and when I'm going to eat. But the thing with that is that I'm not so attached to it that I'm like stressed out. It's 11:30 and I'm still doing this. No, I just plot it down, so I just have a general outline and sort of give myself the permission to allow myself to work on the things I want to work on. And if it just happens to overlap, it overlaps, and I just reschedule everything according to that present moment and the rest of the time I'm going to have. Okay, so there's nothing wrong. So it's planning the day ahead. Whatever happens, more often than not, there's things that happen. Okay, and then I renegotiate. I just change it up to whatever is the most important. Okay, and when it comes to working on projects, I'm taking the advice that Tim Ferriss, I heard from Tim Ferriss's podcast, is like to work on no more than 2 projects. Okay, because everything is just going to be overwhelming. So that's what I've been doing, working on 2 projects that have been huge, which is the 30-day challenge and the How to Break Down ebook course. And it's really simplified everything. It's not a matter of, I guess another lesson that is not a matter of how much you're doing, it's how it's focusing on, it's more simplifying and focusing on doing things well. Cool. So the next thing is consistency. So showing up every single day to your business, to your sport, to whatever it is, your family, because it's what I'm starting to see in terms of building my business. Me showing up every single day to do the work, do the promotions, do the filming, do the editing, and do the delegating, whatever it is, every single day. Because there are days where I just want to lay down in bed and just relax, but I just remind myself, what am I doing this for? Why is it so important to me? And if I'm feeling burnt out, I take a day off. I just go hang out with friends, hang out with family, and relax. Okay, decompress, and then once I'm ready, go back at it again. Okay, but what matters is that you're consistent. After you decompress, is that you're consistent about what you're doing, because that's what's going to get you the result. Okay, I'm huge on the small wins leading up to the big wins. Okay, along with I guess that's going hand in hand with the 20 hours experiment I'm doing with 20 hours experiment I'm doing with my skills, that I've greatly improved in a short amount of time in terms of the calisthenic skills, in terms of the b-boy skills, in terms of the basketball skills, particularly shooting, not dribbling just yet, but I'm focusing mainly on my jump shot. But like I said, I've greatly improved in these areas where I was just terrible before. Okay, I I guess those 7 hours ago that I would be doing flags or I'd be doing muscle ups, or I never thought I would be shooting a lot better in a pressure situation in basketball. Because if you played me basketball and the pressure in an actual game, I was my jump shots were crap. Okay, I can hit them like during practice, but like in a pressure situation was tough. But now I'm improving. Okay, same thing with b-boying or certain combos. What I used to do is that I'd practice certain combos, but I would have a huge mental block on how to incorporate them into an actual freestyle situation. I would end up going into old moves, and that always confused me. But with this whole new methodology that I've been doing in terms of allowing myself to be more mechanical, and then allowing myself to experiment it, and then letting it become intuitive by going into a pressure situation, it's allowed me to take something that's more what a lot of people would think is very choreographed, and allowed me to master it in a way where it's more free flowing. But yeah, anyways, moving on to the goals for this month before I run out of sun here. Have a successful 30-day challenge. So far it's been pretty good. A lot of people, for the first week, people have already been dropping weight and gaining muscle. And the progress photos people have been sharing, and the support is just freaking awesome. I think I'm going to be doing a lot more of these. Next up is have 30 people enrolled into my 90-day coaching course by June 30th. So that's good. I'm going to be creating the newsletter sign up for that. For those who are interested in signing up for that, it's going to be this is pretty much going to be taking the 30-day challenge and injecting it with steroids and going beyond just the videos I have there. I have a whole mess more of content and knowledge that I want to share with them, but 30 days just isn't enough to teach. And if I share within those 30 days, people are going to be overwhelmed and confused. These 90 days is going to be enough for everything I share to marinate, so it makes sense to you, so it's not confusing. And the hugest difference in between the 30-day challenge and the 90-day transformation challenge is that we're going to be focused more on building habits. So by the end of the 90 days, you'll not only have to transform your body, but you'll also have transformed the way you eat, the way you exercise, the way you view yourself. Okay, so if you guys are interested in that, again, sign up right now, and you guys will be the first to get information about it. Next goal for this month is to complete the How to Breakdance for Beginners course by June 18th. I shared a lot of that already. Again, if you guys want to sign up for that and learn how to dance, for those of you dancers out there, here's the link right down below for you guys to sign up for that. I know I'm promoting a lot, but there's just a lot of projects, passion projects that I'm creating, and I hope that it helps everyone else who's interested in dancing or interested in losing weight. And if you guys want to get a little taste of all the other stuff that I've been sharing, I've shared a couple of videos for you guys to check out right down below on YouTube or on the blog post for you to look at that I guess can give you guys a jump start of the knowledge I'm going to be sharing with you guys through these courses. Okay, the next goal is get on 10 other dance blogs by June 15th. So this is one of the ways I'm going to promote the How to Break Dance for Beginners course. I'm going to be going on, I'm going to be guest blogging or being guest interviewed. That's the intention, guest interviewed on other dance blogs or dance podcasts. If there's no podcasts, I will do my best to get on the guest posts on the dance blogs. That way I reach more people, help more, share with the information that I'm sharing. Okay, and this next up is earn $2,000 via coaching, one-on-one coaching that I'm currently doing, breakdancing course, and I just said coaching course again. Scratch that. Okay, so via coaching and the breaking course. Okay, and next goal is have all my tricks listed down on the blog. Have all the tricks that I listed with you guys in terms of the breaking, calisthenics, and the basketball. Have them all pretty much down, and I'm not gonna say perfect, but at least 85 to 90% like down and pretty good by the end of the month. Okay, and the new goal that I just added is get at least 2 of my friends enrolled into mastery and transformational training. But other than that, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope it inspires you guys to go take some action going out for your goals, and I hope it's the whole point of this is for me to be accountable to you guys in sharing my progress. And because at the end of this month, I'm going to be sharing with you guys the progress I've made, and And doing videos like this and sharing my goals with you guys actually really motivates me to keep going, keep working on what I have planned and what I've set for myself, and I hope it does the same for you guys. And if you guys have any thoughts, any questions in regards to my goals, or how you guys can approach your goals, just leave me a comment right down below. I love hearing from you guys. I'll do my best to answer you guys as quickly as possible. And if you guys like this video, make sure you hit like, subscribe, share this with a friend who you think might benefit from it. And if you guys want to connect, you can find me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, here on YouTube, or over at the blog. And the last part is, remember, we're all called to greatness, whether it's the lowest point of our lives or the highest point of our lives. From moment to moment, we all have that choice to live our highest potential. But at the end of the day, like this one, it's up to us to choose. The world needs your greatness to shine. Thanks for watching MRA TV, and I'll catch you guys next time.